Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. It's actually another live stream. Welcome and good morning. This is Saturday morning, 9:15 local time for me. Just type if you can hear me and see the screen properly. I'm just going to wait a little bit to make sure everything's going well before I start the stream. All right, excellent. So, as you know, this is my kind of weekly stream. I'm just going to try it out and see how it goes. We're going to just burn a couple of keys, and hopefully we get something cool this time. You can see I have everything stored up. There's 5 red keys and a bunch of green keys. And yes, Nick, this is an early key stream. I just wanted to try out this timer and see if this works out better for people. I might alternate between morning one week and evening the other week. Hey, good morning, Interval. Yep, I hopefully get some chance and treatises. So if you're wondering about this particular team versus last week's team, I decided to remove Suzette and put in AS Leclerc. 2 reasons for that. First of all, I am trying to level up Leclerc's manifest to level 10, of course. So, that is one thing. Otherwise, you're just going to burn the keys and try to get some cool stuff. Hey, good morning, Matthew. Oh, thanks, Super Saiyan. Yeah, I don't mind trying this out. I mean, I have to burn the keys anyways, and if people are interested in watching, then I don't mind streaming. If people find it boring or if they have other ideas, feel free to type into the chat and let me know, what kind of other things you want to stream or want me to give tries to. I did the Steam version last week, Beta Mess, and I decided to try on the mobile to see if it's any better or worse. Hey, good morning, Ben. Speaking of which, hey, Ben is one of my original Patreon supporters, so I want to give a shout out while he's on stream and let him know my appreciation for him supporting me all this way from the very beginning. I'm doing very well, Ben. Thank you. Congrats on the Biaka. For Magic, I think AS Myris currently is still one of the highest DPS. She works very well, obviously, in Magic Zone with AS Rosetta. There will be other Magic users that will be very, very powerful, but yes, I consider AS Myris to still be top Magic DPS, not to mention she's top DPS for most Earth teams as well. And yes, thanks, Ben, and I know you're busy, so I'll, check you out later. Remember when we're using AS Leclerc, you do want to use the Cyrus Wolves Dance to kind of set up that orb, which is physical resist down, and then you'll be able to do more damage when the, you do her other move, which is the special one. And keep in mind, when we get the manifest, it'll be enhanced when the enemy has pain status. I was actually a little bit worried last night because I wasn't sure how this would go in terms of the stream. I wasn't sure if mobile would stream well to YouTube because, again, Gamer Dad is not so tech savvy nowadays. I'm a little bit older generation, obviously, and so it was a little bit of a learning process to try to get the right OBS or open broadcasting thing to try the mobile and mirror it onto the PC. Really? You don't use Myris on your Earth team? Who do you use? I mean, I guess you can use Earth Fist with Mayumfa, but I find that Myris works really well, either OG or AS. OG is more defensive with the heals and the shielding, and obviously AS has the shield active or heal, plus insane DPS. Yeah, I had actually AS Myers on these dungeon grinding teams as well. But like I said, I wanted to make some slots open for, obviously, we need Clark in here to get the Shadow. We have Straw Boy in here just to get some XP. And of course, like I said, leveling up Manifest for Leclerc. Okay, cool, Super Saiyan. Almost done? Well, yeah, if you, definitely if you spend a lot of time burning the keys or do all your red keys and kill all the enemies, you should be fine. Adrian, yeah. I guess that's good, but you know, I would like to always get better. You're welcome. Yes, I would like to upgrade Rosetta AS as well. Once you get her, let me know what you think. My son has her, and she is great. Jen Kai, the reason why I'm still here is I'm actually trying to level up the Shadow for Clark. I see that after Chapter 10, we do get his AS for free. At least that's what I can see from Japan. And he seems quite damaging. One of the stronger Earth as well as Crystal attackers. And being that, you know, as a free-to-play, we don't have that many Crystal units, I really want to have his stats up to at least 30 in terms of Shadow to get the second benefit and then see how we do. If possible, get to 50 would be great, but, you know, I don't think we'll have that much time to catch up with that. Yes, with the new updates to Garrelia, Antiquity, and Present, it's much easier to get all those. So again, if you guys don't know, remember that Present and Antiquity did get updated so that you have more chances of things like cat shrines, a little bit less opportunity to get those chant scripts from the dungeon, I guess the chest dungeons, but a lot more junk and bones to collect. And so you can easily trade in everything to the dealers in the Nag Sham or Zami, and I think everything's cheaper as well. Oh, ASCL is great. With the type resist down, obviously bow damage up, I think he is very good for Earth as well. I guess AS Myers has a little bit more utility because he can heal and obviously fit well that way. And again, I'm still killing all 15 mobs just for the XP. Okay, so the end of the first dungeon. Let's see if we can get some treatises. Like I said, last week's stream didn't get anything. Hoping for today to be a little bit more successful. Okay. Should have really landed the Calamity on the second turn. Yes, apparently there are multiple 80s for Clark. So I think each of the new, future chapters will have additional eras. So this is Antiquity. I think we'll have one for present and one for future. And obviously we'll be grinding different weapons and stuff at that time. But still, hey, more Shadow is more Shadow. And yes, my morning's been pretty good so far. Ooh, another Abyssal Devotee Tomb. I think I have 9 now. So working on that 10th one for the VC Grasta. Naughty Didi. Once you have traded in everything, honestly, move on to Future. Future Garrelia definitely seems to have more chant scripts, and it has access to all the Grasta other than obviously those tier 3s that you have to trade. I wouldn't be so sure about AS Nagi being bad. She still doesn't have a manifest. And even now, I would argue that on an Earth / team with Deidre, she's still one of the best in terms of guaranteed pain setter and Earth resist down 50. Wow! 5 chance? This week I think I've only gotten 1. Not many treatises of note either. So is there anyone here who wasn't on last week's stream? I just want to see if there's any kind of newcomers to the stream. If so, welcome. And also if there's any players who are relatively new to Another Eden and probably haven't seen a lot of these locations, again, just type in the chat below. I'd like to welcome you to the game and obviously hopefully explain any questions you may have. Wow! 113 light. I only have the 1 pull, so I have a 5-star natural, so 16 light. Hey, good morning, Robert. Thank you. I hope to have some sweet drops as well. I mean, usually I actually have quite a few good drops. In terms of odds, I do think that the future seems to have about equal odds in dropping in the rewards. I think in terms of antiquity, you can trade it in. So there is a little bit of advantage that way. But otherwise, future has all these other benefits in terms of those dormant ores and stuff too, right? Hey, welcome, Theatric Bandit. Yes, last week you were here just for a short time. So welcome, welcome. Hopefully you can stay for a little bit longer. You know, I do have a bunch of keys, and like I said, I can stay on to chat with you until all those are done. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. There you go, Calamity's turn 2. I think with the combination of that physical resist down from AS Leclerc and Calamity, I really do like Gilna as a free character. It does a lot of damage. Hello, Chris. Morning. So does this time work pretty well for everyone so far? Or, like I said, I'm thinking still to... you know, alternate 1 week on the local time 9 o'clock, and then the following week at 5 o'clock, which is 8 hours from now. Hey, welcome! Well, hopefully this will be the first of many you're going to watch. Is it Tanyi? I hope I pronounced that right. Well, I think I recognized you from an early, when you early subbed when my channel was still pretty small. So again, thank you for all your support. Fighting all is just for XP. Chest is just getting all the chests. Honestly, it's just habit. I just don't like leaving anything behind that's free. Congrats on the 4-star Sukiya. Regular 5-star, not so much. AS Sukiya is very, very powerful. Oh, new from PC. Awesome. So you're a new Steam user. The good thing is that you can actually transfer from Steam to mobile and backwards as well. It does take some data, and a little bit of time, about 15 minutes each way. So a little bit annoying in that sense, which is why I prefer to stay on mobile and stream with PC. Like, stream on mobile via PC. So I'll keep my game on mobile if it works better. Although, like I said, having the flexibility on Steam, and I know a lot of people have older mobile devices, so this is a great way to kind of almost like advertise the game for people. I have all the weapons upgraded to +10. I think it's good. I really think it's good for Victor. But Miyaki's also a very, very nice one. Basically, I want to work on increasing his speed, because I'm not going to rely on Victor for damage. Yes, 5-star upgrade for Gilna is free. I think you just have to do the 5 fights. I do have that entire playlist on my channel. Giselle was the last one you had to kill. So, yeah. And nowadays, I think Giselle is much easier than before. If you watch my first battles, man, that was tough. I think I was relying on, you need blunt damage for the first phase, and I only had, I want to say 5-star Amy, and that was a rough go. So if you have any good blunt users nowadays, it should be an auto win, and then everything else after that phase is pretty straightforward. Curse Seeker, yes, I would love to get more Curse Seeker treatises. Actually, my 2 sons, the 2 older ones, so not the youngest one, Andros Prime, the 2 older ones actually both lucked out and pulled AS Yuan, and they've been playtesting it, and I'm jealous. Watching them play is amazing. And so, again, I know that some of you are aware of my oldest son's channel, which is Jeff Morrison. He did pull the AS Yuan. You can check that out on his channel. And hopefully he puts up some gameplay. I don't actually follow what he does or doesn't do, so, you know, it's... if you find his channel and his content interesting, go ahead and check that out as well. Yes, there's no ads on the PC version yet, so you do only get essentially 20 every day instead of on mobile, which is what I prefer to do as well. You get essentially 40 because it's 20 plus 20. You also can get 10 inside that first purchase thing, and then 5 additional ads which either drop keys or any sort of chronostones from 5 to 20. So I find on average I get about 60, 65 stones, a couple extra keys. It's great. Yeah, Adrian, I do have a lot of gems or stones, but I don't, you know, I can't really pull on ASUN, being that I really have to hold those stones for future banners. I mean, if you guys want to see me run a different dungeon, I don't mind. I can run Snake Liver, I can run Miglins, even Rift Breaker. I don't really mind as long as there's something useful there as opposed to nothing much to do. So if you have a suggestion to see something different, you can definitely put that in there. Otherwise, I'll just continue grinding this one. I actually have a sneaky suspicion that treaty seeds drop a little bit more in this Antiquity dungeon, although I'm not 100% sure. Hey, just like that. Look at that. All right. Celebrating our first live stream treaties. It's not a very good one, but it's, you know, it's nice. It's nice. I'll take it. Surprisingly, I don't have an AS Mighty yet, actually. In terms of why the AA team hasn't sponsored you yet, me yet, I don't know. I figured they're relatively small and they just kind of like want me to I do my own thing, and I don't mind that. I mean, you know, I don't need their sponsor. As long as I've talked to Scott, which runs the media on Facebook as well as on Reddit, and you know, they want to include me maybe in a live stream of their site in the future. But you know, I'll continue doing what I do, and I do really enjoy the game. I think I've mentioned that many times. I really enjoy playing this. It really reminds me of my younger years when I was playing a lot of role-playing games. Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3. I played 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you. First treaties, not too bad. I would love a cursed Ewan treaty though. So anyways, yeah, this game is a perfect blend of some of the older elements of like RPGs where you kind of grind out, level up, and so on and so forth. I also do like the fact that, again, I've mentioned this before, the game respects your time. You can play it for a short time, burn your keys, walk away, check things out later. You can spend hours playing in the world, grinding things out if you want to. And, you know, it works out for a lot of different players. I mean, the only thing I will say is that I don't have any opportunity to run macros, and so if you're on the Steam version, I think you can run macros on your computer. Again, not an expert in how to do that, but if you do that, I'm sure you can probably grind out a lot more on the overworld easily. Congrats on the Ewan from the YOLO. Yes, his damage is quite high. No rare area here. They always say 10% chance. My level right now is level 8, and it, of course, from level 8, 9, and 10 is like 20 million XP, so it's gonna be a while, unfortunately. Yeah, this is my favorite game too. I mean, I play, for those who haven't, you know, known me for too long, I actually do play Supercell games as well. I played Clash of Clans when it came out a long time ago. I still play that, and I also play Clash Royale as well as Brawl Stars to a much lesser extent. In terms of leveling up AS Leclerc's bow, I guess I could run red keys on Sealed Realm, but again, now that it's pretty easy to beat all manifest weapons in like 2 turns, 3 turns. Before in the day, I know that having that up for you, those second battles, was really important in helping you know, show some different strategies, being that some of the strategies were really complicated, or it just took a lot of skill and in trying to overcome some of those damage or mitigating damage. Nowadays, 2 turn, 3 turn, 1 turn DPS, AAF, you know, you honestly almost don't need to watch my second manifest, and so I don't rush for those. Why are you afraid? I think auto clickers aren't banned or anything. I mean, I hear that macros aren't you know, aren't accepted, but they're still not terrible. Yep, it really is a grind. So yes, XP dungeon, again, just didn't want to rush the battle, and I really do need more treaty season chance. As much as I know you guys know that I have a lot of chance, I could always use more. Hey, welcome, Kerr. Aldo Light is always awesome, and again, 2 chance scripts, very much. Very awesome, congrats. Remember that I always consider a chance script equals to 1/5 of a 5-star, because most of us do have 4.5 we haven't upgraded, so even though we haven't pulled anything from stones, remember that getting those chance scripts is essentially one of the easiest ways that free-to-plays have in order to upgrade their account without using stones, because you really have to hold your stones for new characters you have no access to. Right? You always have to remember that the focus for me specifically is to use stones only to unlock access to units that I have no access to, either, you know, forms I don't have any of, or in the case of units like Melissa, for example, no other comparable unit. I don't even have AS Seal yet, Interval, so it's not that I don't need the power, it's just I haven't even set up a full Pierce team. I mean, at this moment, again, I have beaten all the optional content, and so not like I couldn't use the extra power. Like, I am planning to upgrade or side grade AS Seal. I am also planning to you know, side grade a couple of other units. The thing is, I still have a lot of stones, and so I am planning to pull on a couple of new banners. Hey, since you guys are all here, do you guys want to hear what I'm planning to pull on? I was going to do a video, but since you guys are here in the live stream, I can give you a little bit of information of what I'm planning for, at least for the next unit I'm going for. Good idea sitting on those chants. I mean, you don't want to use those chants on units that you're not planning to use in, you know, permanently. AS Lulu is really good. Strong wind DPS, one of the 3 slash zone setters. If you have radius, you don't really have to rush for AS Lulu, because the end of turn buff from AS Lulu's, you know, slash zone is one that radius also have. Otherwise, if you really need the wind DPS, go ahead and pay the 2 Sabira's gems. You know, buy the 2. Okay, so again, just a sneak preview of what I'm going to pull. I haven't decided farther into the future, but after careful consideration in terms of you know, what's out there right now, I'm probably going to be going for Melisha, Marusha, whatever you call her. Yep, you're right, Interval. It is what I'm going for, and the reason for that, I'll explain this, and I'm going to cover this in the Should You Summon in the future video. But essentially, she is obviously the second shade unit that's extremely powerful. We have Thilili already. Thilili currently is not in AoE. And so, and not to mention, remember, she has very powerful earth damage and her shade damage. Remember, she has an end of turn move where she'll do additional damage based on the power of the last move done. And so if you check out some of the Japanese videos, you can actually see her do, for example, over 10 million in one hit. And then at the end of turn, when you hit an HP stopper for the boss, she'll do an extra 10 or 15 million based on the damage of the last move. So those are mechanics I really want to add to my team. Also would work really well in a Pierce team, and I think would have synergies with other teams in that sense. Keep in mind though, her most powerful move is Shade, so although I think she has Earth moves, I don't think she is mainly for Earth DPS. She's mainly for a Pierce team. In terms of AS Lulu not having a lot of synergy, I mean, Thilili is one of the main ones, but keep in mind, you have a lot of strong katana users. You also have some strong DPS for wind already, so you could use things like a slash team with Kikyo. I know Azami's not great, but you can do a lot of very concentrated wind slash DPS, which is what I would have used AS Lulu for if I had ever pulled her. I did try 110 pull on her, and the thing is, she is good in the fact that because she can basically enhance wind, and wind can enhance her. Like, for example, even with someone like Melissa, who can do wind resist down, or other units that can do that, you can essentially enhance your wind slash DPS and crush it more than just a regular slash team. Thilili is great, but I mean, you know, she's just one unit of many, and not everyone has Thilili. So I'm just thinking, like, you want to summon on a unit, honestly, that makes your team better. And AS Lulu would help you dust off that Azami among other units. And yes, Theatric Bandit, Melisha or Marusha is extremely awesome, and I wouldn't consider her a 10 out of 10 banner. I think she's a very powerful DPS add. Other people, depending on their accounts, won't be able to add that because honestly, there's other things they have to do. I think, hey, well, welcome, Cackle. In terms of Levia, I think that they're going to release I think they've already previewed AS Levia, so I don't know if you need to fish for her OG form, but I would highly recommend, if you guys haven't done so, to definitely fish for that. Yep, white keys is definitely RNG. I mean, at this point, we already know that there's no way of using save states or anything like that. It's predetermined. Once you enter, that's the answer you get. Yes, AS Miyu is going to be stupid powerful as well. However, again, from a free-to-play standpoint, you're going to be... Everyone has a Miyu at this point, either when you joined the game and got a free Miyu, or at later points where you could have pulled a Miyu, and, you know, although she's extremely powerful, unless you absolutely need that fire DPS or Miglin's enhance for your team right away, wait the 3 to 6 months and farm it. I mean, this is one downside about being free to play. You'll never have the newest units or the most powerful units right away, but if you have a pretty good team, I don't even know if AS Miyu is necessary, for example, to beat optional content. She's just really awesome to have, so to speak. Yeah, Thila Lily is really good. I didn't use her against the Mayor. I used an Earth DPS team, and that was pretty tough. Ooh, Sanctuary. Nice. Let's see if we get something rare here. I would consider, honestly, AS Miyu is probably better than AS Seal. Only because AS Miyu makes everyone better, and AS Seal is good and makes everyone better in different ways. I think AS Miyu helps with crit rate, and remember, if she has fighting with Miglin's Castle users, she really enhances her DPS. Hey, hello, Varese. Midnight? I hope it's not too late for you. So, like I said, hopefully 9 a.m. local time for me when I started about half an hour ago is not bad for a lot of you guys. So if it's midnight now for you guys, if I did it at 5 or 6 p.m., which is 8 hours from now, you guys would be waking up in the morning and doing a stream. So I guess these 2 times are not too bad to play around with. Yep, ES Molina is broken. I want her for sure. Boo, prayer script. It's nice that we are still a few months behind Japan, so we can kind of see what's going on. But remember, we're going to be catching up to Japan shortly. A lot of the new units I do find has a lot of power creep, and so I don't know. It makes me worry a little bit about the game, but on another note, it actually makes me feel very happy about things as well. And the reason I say that is because if you think about it, after all this is done, okay? After Militia, there's only a few units that are really new to the game. Everyone else is AS versions. And so if you think about it, a lot of you guys should have one or multiple units that are featured or already available. And so you can choose to pass on it if you absolutely don't want to pull and grind it out. So, you know, it's really nice in that sense. And I'm guessing in the future they're going to continue doing that where they're releasing new units, either storyline or whatever, and then obviously going back to some of the older units and ASing or ESing them. Hey, OG Molina isn't great, but the fact that you have access to ES Molina, I'm still jealous. Zibaraya Cackle? Yeah, I mean, hey, it's the go-to dungeon if you want to upgrade your Clark. And to be fair, XP here is not too bad either. I do find that certain dungeons, especially the earlier Red Key dungeons, don't give a lot of XP. And so this one's not bad in the fact that you get at least 30k per fight and sometimes 40 plus. Oh, okay. Good. Glad you can sleep in. I do want every character eventually, but the reality of a free-to-play is it's not likely to be able to do that. So that's why, you know, you can pass off on certain units. Although there's a lot of waifu status and so on and so forth. That's the part of the gacha game, right? Okay, last red key. Although I can actually buy a bunch, so I'll probably buy a bunch afterwards and stay on the stream with you a little bit longer. How's the game doing sales-wise? I think I looked it up a few months ago, and I think it is doing pretty well. I mean, I still consider it a relatively small game. In terms of gadgets, I mean, there's a lot bigger games like Epic 7, FFVE, which is the Final Fantasy one. There's, of course, Fate Grand Order, or FGO. I'm aware of all those. I don't play any of them. Part of the reason I did like this game is I joined within the first few days of it being out, day one player essentially. And so I didn't find that I was ever far behind in that sense. If I joined any of those games when they came out now, or, obviously it's a couple of years back, first of all, I mean, it's not that I can't play it. It's just that you'll be far behind and not have all the units and not, miss out on years and years of content. The other thing is, obviously, if I was going to either voice record or stream it, who's going to watch a new account play as opposed to someone who has everything in the game already? Judgment, not Juggernaut. Represent, guys. Sweet. New super character? Which one is that one? Oh, are you talking about Scott? That new one from April Fool's? That's cool. Oh, don't worry. Even for transcripts, for me, it is a little bit of pain. Again, the only reason why... Hey, rare area, sweet. The only reason why it doesn't look as much pain for me is that I passed up on upgrading so many units. I mean, I would love to have AS Nika, for example. Not so much AS Runa, but, AS Yuna. There are all many, many powerful units I don't have not upgraded. And so, hey, if I could upgrade all those, I would, but I have to save up. I don't even have AS Seal, for example. AS Sakia. All those units I'm planning to upgrade eventually. So, as much as I have right now, I'd be negative if I upgraded everybody. So, have to pass. Cool, Indonesia. I had a high school friend that came from there. Some guy, yeah. Pretty cool April Fool's joke. That's what I mean. The Scott who runs the social media for, I guess, for Global, he's a very fun... boo. He's a very funny guy, and he's quite easy to interact with. Yes, Scott. Oh, welcome, Telos. A little bit late for you guys in the Philippines. So I'll remember to do evening streams more, as I said, alternating here and there. 11:43 p.m. I guess? Almost midnight. Platinum slime. Oh, right. Those every 6 hours. No, I did that a long time ago. I think I finished that within the first couple weeks of it when it first came out, and I needed the stones and the chants. It's not too bad, because if you do, I only did it twice a day, morning and evening. I know you can do it 3 or 4 times a day, depending on your sleep schedule. But even twice a day, I had it done in less than a month. My youngest son is actually working on those platinum slimes right now. But, once you get a strong enough team, it's auto. You just walk there, warp there, kill everything in, a minute? He's not the AE manager. I think he's just social media manager. AS Cybele is great. AS Myris is amazing. Really? Only part of the friend ranks? I think I brought it up to whatever was required to get all the final rewards. I didn't level everyone to level 3 because some of the later ones were super expensive. So I mean, it's worth it to get at least every side episode has at least 500 stones to grind out and 3 chants. So I mean, if you are missing some chants, you can definitely go back and do that. Oh, Wizard Tomes. Yeah, Wizard Tomes are tough to get. Are you trying to upgrade... Hey, welcome, Michael. Are you trying to upgrade Garyu? I can't remember all the locations. I know that Nadera Volcano has it. Snake River has it. There's Snake Liver has it. There's a few other ones that have it as well. Just use the AE Wiki, which is the Mirror He's one. Google it up and see which locations. Yeah. So, I mean, I know there was a struggle to get it at one point, but hopefully if you find you're having some bad luck in some of the other locations, to try to rotate dungeons until you get it. But at the end of the day, make sure you grind at the same time as other grinds, so you're not really just concentrating on one tome, you're trying to get other things at the same time. Yes, our white keys are predetermined, yep. Good idea. 4-star Marusha, I would welcome that without a doubt. Yep, definitely 3 chants would be awesome for the IDA 3. And like I said, if you do just a couple every day, it's not so bad. For Melissa, I'll actually at the end of this, I'll show my build. It's nothing too special, honestly. Well, hey, hi Michael, and congrats on the Melissa. Hunter, welcome. Hi. Yep, I got mine from there as well. But like I said, there's other locations nowadays as well. Oh, auctions. Yes, that was not very fun to do. I did finish that, I think. Again, I tried to do all the grinds within a few weeks of it dropping. Not because I had to, but because as a YouTuber and content creator, I really know that I had to keep up to date with most of the content. Because let's be honest, I was just going to fall super behind if I don't do that. There you go. I think in terms of Melissa, with her build, you can either do a Pain build. You know, she works really well with Katana users, obviously, if you're going to use a Sukiya kind of team. In terms of Crystal, I mean, I don't have a Mystere Crystal team, but I did put that Crystal Grasta that you got from fighting the Unseen. So I enhanced that array as well. I know, Snake River. There's actually surprisingly, there's actually a brand of, I guess, a farm in the US that makes really expensive steaks. They have really high-end cows, and it's actually called Snake River. So I got that confused, sorry. I would love to eat some steak today, actually. Multi-layered stage boss. You're going to have that boss rush coming up in a few updates. Okay, so you can take a look at what I have here. Power Crystal, enhanced this one, max HP Katana, as well as Power Gale. So essentially the wind DPS, and with these two, remember that they multiply. So, you know, if you put Pain and Poison, that'd be fine as well. I don't have a dedicated Poison setter right now, so these will all be working, and she's at max HP all the time anyways. Especially if I am using someone like Yuri, or Azami, this will share because these are enhanced shared Grasta, of course, using those ores. And in terms of the equipment, Adamantium Katana helps her type attack. Anti-lightning rings purely for speed, and speed is, I just enhanced her speed because, remember, hold on. Okay, I think hopefully it should be working now. I think it just killed it, so I think it should be hopefully working now. Oh, good. Yeah, we lost quite a bit of about 5 minutes there, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, sometimes it's the internet's just pretty crazy. I'm going to see if my family's using some streaming services as well, so that might freeze it out as well. Yeah, that could be it. I mean, in a family of 5, you know, a lot of people are using streaming services, and that probably kills our internet. I don't have the top internet. Yay, it's working. Hey, this is what happens when we're at home in the COVID kind of situation, right? That is the problem with it. Everyone's sharing the same data. Yep, Marusha should be next. Only 90 stones? Ouch. Well, the problem is, because we have an enhanced or accelerated the schedule, it's going to be difficult to, it's difficult to catch up. And so you're always going to have less time to get all those stones. So hopefully a lot more stones coming, or maybe free thousands and stuff like that. We already got the free 1,000 here, but yeah. Audio's bugging out. Hopefully the stream is back to normal, because it looks like my stream health internet is back to normal. Weird. Yeah, I can see that. My internet, the audio is not the greatest. Sorry about that, guys. My bit rate got reduced to 0. Hopefully everything's kind of back to normal. Again, I don't think it's not my technology or settings. I think it's literally the internet. 1,000 stones is good, Cackle. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a problem. No bar. Let's see if we can get it done. Is everyone's internet back to normal? Is everyone's sound back to normal? Hey, congrats on the Ewan and AS Rosetta. Well worth the 1,000 stones. No stones are. So the game music, okay, it's good now. Hey, Clambo, I know it was bugging out because, like I said, I was having internet issues. Maybe in the future I have to pay for a higher internet. Oh, good, great. Glad to hear everything's back to normal. I guess this is the growing pains of a streaming channel. I think this is another reason why I don't stream that often. It does eat up a lot of data on the internet side, and like I said, I don't want to have any of these technological issues kind of deterring you guys from watching, so to speak. Is the game audio off again, or? Oh, still a little bit laggy? Okay. Yeah, I have everything set to normal. Felmina Yifa, yes, nice. Blunt Zone with you and AS is crazy good. Okay, at least you can hear my voice. Hey, level 9 on the weapons. That's sweet. A little bit more. It won't be done this stream, I don't think. I won't have enough XP to get it done. Hey, White Light Swarm, glad it's working. Yeah, I really need to get Lilina. When her banner comes up for the ES, I will definitely, hopefully, have a chance to get Melina in some form. In terms of AS Hasmina, honestly, she is pretty good as a water DPS in terms of Pierce, and I think she'll work really well in a water Pierce zone. However, hey, finally, one Clark Shadow and a Thunder type resist badge. So if you shredded those badges, don't worry, you can get one back. Yep, 12 million more to go. Yes, I think with these streams, definitely interacting with you guys is one of the enjoyable features of a stream. I mean, like I said, I know the actual grind is probably not the most exciting. I mean, after all, you guys can be doing the same keys as me. But yes, it's fun to kind of chat with you guys. Really? In Japan, they don't really use AS Hismina? I still think that on a Water Pierce team with AS Foreign, they both use, obviously, Lances, for example. And you do have Yukino potentially as well as AS Leclerc. It's going to be pretty good. But like I said, I don't know how really good she is. And I do think she's very selfish. She doesn't really share a lot of, buffs with other people. And so, like, when I'm building a team, I actually try to find units that kind of complement each other. I don't really find units that we have to pour all our buffs into one person. Hey, welcome, Argent. You didn't miss too much. We had some lags a little bit earlier, and otherwise, we did get a Hypnotist Treatise live on the stream for the very first time. First treatise. No chance yet. Hey, yeah, that'd be cool if we all burn our keys together, and then you can let me know in the chat if you're doing really well, or better than me. That'd be cool. I mean, after all, you probably have to burn your keys the same as me. I don't speak Japanese, unfortunately. I think I followed some person who had the BGM for the Song of L, which is the Mythos songs. But I can't recommend anyone offhand. Yes, Yukino is ridiculous for sure. That end of turn snowman damage, you can enhance that. Not to mention that allows some cheese tactics because you can escape some people killing you. That's great. So in terms of streaming, I think I will continue using the mobile version just because I don't have to transfer accounts back and forth as much. But like I said, if there's a lot of technical issues, I will transfer my account to Steam that weekend and do it that way. And of course, that also depends on timing and all that, because you can understand that as much as I enjoy interacting with you guys and playing the game and streaming, part of the reason, like I said earlier, why I enjoy this game is I can pick it up and put it down. And when you're on a stream, not so much. I just have to be on with you guys, for the majority of the stream. Yes, AS Hozuki and Yukino really does make your Pierce team awesome. I'm still working on AS Hozuki's treatises, and of course I don't have Yukino, although I did spend only, I want to say 1,000 stones on her. Nice. So much luck. Yeah, see, Cackle, that's exactly the problem. So many good units, not enough chance script. In my case, I have the chance script, but no treatises. I will say, out of all those, I would probably go with AS Foreign first. I upgraded her a while ago, and well worth the upgrade. Nope, Steam does not have ads for CS. I really do hope they allow some sort of mechanic to get you 50 stones a day at the very least, so you don't lose out on too much. I mean, you'll lose out on a couple of keys and maybe 10 or 15 stones, but honestly, they should really make it where your login's like 50 stones there. Oh, you have 2 accounts? I don't have the time to play 2 accounts, unfortunately. I really do love the fact that Melissa helped build up my bar in essentially 2 battles. And not so much here where it's super important, but certainly in other lands when you're farming shiny mobs, this is now going to be really awesome mechanic. Yep, AS form is the bomb. Pay cash? Nah, I gotta stick to free to play. I always thought about whether or not I would do Fatefuls or SDEs or Star Dreams and stuff like that, and it would be cool to really enhance my account, but I think, I don't know about all of you, but I know that many of you in the past have said don't spend any money on the game just to kind of see how far we can take a free-to-play account, and honestly, at this point, I think my account's pretty well built. I've really tried to plan out how I spent my stones. And as a result, you know, I do essentially have almost all the zones active. And you know, a number of very powerful units, although not all the most powerful or all the most newest ones. 18 still not bad, enough for 3 upgrades. No way to sort by elements yet. Only grass can be sorted by elements, I think. Yes, free to play if you're making up for the platform. RNG is gonna RNG for sure, Cackle. In terms of my chance, I'm definitely reserving 5 for AS Seal. No, definitely I would say out of getting chance or treaty seeds, getting chance is definitely more important because they can be used for any units. It's not like treaty seeds aren't good. I think that treaty seeds are great, but chance can be used for everybody. Hey, another Judgment and Isaiah. Too bad I don't have a Mystere. Oh, glad to hear that, Theatric Bandit. I kind of figured that you don't necessarily need to spend too much money on the game. I actually do think that if you plan really well, you don't have to spend anything. This game really allows you to, you know, one of the few games, like I mentioned in the past, where it allows you to upgrade units that aren't the best into 5-star units. Most games, you either summon it, or if you don't, that's just too bad, right? Or even worse, you need multiple 5-stars or multiple top units and combine that and meld them to the strongest. That's terrible. Like this one, honestly, you get dupes, great. Extra light, extra grass slots, blah, 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 blah. But hey, at the very least, if you have a 16 light, 16 shadow, 5-star, really no difference in performance. SDE is a great way to spend money if you're going to spend. Yep, Rosetta will be one of my next upgrades if I ever get enough of the Remitier treatises. In terms of, yes, recommendations for chant usage, try to upgrade the 3 encounter characters if you need them. I would say Azami is probably not necessary anymore. But definitely Serene and Garyu are both very useful, and especially you can grind those lights and shadows. And for example, other units like Jade where you cannot pull them, yes, definitely that is my recommendation. Oh, definitely, if you don't have any units, that's too bad as well. But I do find that if you do pull and have average luck, you're going to have eventually more units to upgrade than you will have chance. I mean, that's just the nature of this game. That being said, 10 pulls are the way to go, because if you pull singles, you don't have an enhanced chance of getting those 4.5. AS Tuva Manifest is going to put her back on the map, both in Magic Zone as well as Earth. She's going to be extremely powerful, and I'm planning to, I definitely would recommend getting her, especially if you want that debuff. Remember, with Manifest, she does get that int and power 25 down for AoE, and 1 turn build for the 3 skeletons or 3 spirits, and then when she spams it, it doesn't remove those spirits either. I really do think she's going to be good, and she was one of my first AS upgrades actually, so I did use her back in present day Gyaralia against some of those Earth bosses, and she does have that interesting 40% water resist VC, so I think I used her for some defense against some water bosses as well. But yeah, AS2 is going to be great. We all need at least 1 debuffer on our team, and now she will be the one to use in Earth teams. Yes. Well, the Felmina Tome shouldn't be too hard to get. I grind Miglins regularly, and it drops pretty easily. Side grading? In terms of side grading Felmina, for blunt teams, I think she's still among the best. it depends on your chance and how many chances you still have. SDE is a Star Dream encounter that guarantees selector if you spend it, if you buy it when they have it. I would love to get free treatises for Rosetta. I could give you, one of my many garbage treatises as well. Hey, welcome, Callie Falcon. I'm doing well, and I hope everyone else is doing well as well. I know some of you guys are staying up very late to watch this stream, so yeah. Oh yes, don't forget, if you use AS Tuba on a slash team or a team, every hit counts to build a bar. At least that's my expectation. So when I tried it on slash team, her hits from the slash adds end of turn bars. So your bar at the end of the first turn on a 2-turn AF is going to be crazy good. Nice. 5 chance. I mean, the worst part for me is, honestly speaking, I haven't used any blunt team, and I remember I was looking very much for a Felmina, which I finally did get. So I haven't used her since. So, as good as she is, I haven't found a use for her, even though I do have a blunt team as well as a wind team. She is really good for physical resist down, and she's a pain and poison setter. So very useful for your pain and poison grass stuff. Oh, that's true. The magic skills don't boost the bar. I think her magic skills do one hit, right? So it's the second hit that doesn't count. Oh yes, don't forget to recycle those badges for sure. Just don't recycle the wrong ones because you can't get them back. But yes, it is still a 1 in 200 chance of getting that, which is a 0.5% chance. Same as opening a chest, right? So not bad. Yes. AS Yuan's unique ability does benefit from Magic Zone as well. It works well in all weapon zones, including Magic. So Pierce, Blunt, Slash. Okay, I'm just going to finish up this boss, and then I'm going to grab a drink of water for like 10 seconds. Sorry guys, wasn't prepared. Okay, I hope I don't die here. Felmina works really well in Blunt Zone, but I think but she also works really well in Wind Zone. So don't worry if you don't have her in Wind. Yeah, as Cackle said, there you go, Wind Zone. Yes, I wasn't, whenever I do this is only the 3rd time I've done a stream, and I talking a lot does definitely make, 2 Malak tombs. Again, tomes. No Melina though. Yeah, I never knew talking so much was actually hard work. Sugar daddy? That's what gamer mom says. I will say that when I first started YouTubing, I don't know if you guys know this story, but when I first started YouTubing, gamer mom was kind of like, oh, that's cool that you have some hobby that you like that enjoys the game. Because don't forget, we've known for a long time. We've known each other for a long time, and even when I first dated her, I did play some games back then on my PS2 and 3. And so she knows that I play games from time to time. And anyway, she's like, oh, if you want to do YouTube, that's fine. And she actually, she knew somebody who had a YouTube channel, and he had been working on it for a number of years, and he had finally gotten himself to a couple hundred subscribers. And so she's like, oh, hey, Gamer Dad or Will, if you want to do this, if you can get any subscribers, it'd be pretty cool. I mean, it'd be neat for someone to actually watch you play the game. And so, when I first started, I had 1, then 2, then 10. And after about 3 or 4 months, I had about 100. And that was really exciting already. And after that is when things really started picking up. I think I actually started growing really quickly when the P5, the first one, came out that November. And then after that, in December, when rare area. Hopefully we get a chant on live stream for you guys. And then when I got to around Christmas time, and I think present day Gary Lee just came out, and obviously other things started coming out. That's when I really saw a really big spike in my subscriber count. And so by the end of that year, when New Year's came, is when I finally hit the 1,000 mark. Lightning bolts, yes. FF10. Oh, that game is one of the best. I really do like the background here, though, with the lightning. Oh, I don't know if I am as good as the Reddit helping questions, but if you guys can learn anything, and I do find that we're almost like a little bit of a community and family here, both on the Reddit feed. Oh, boo, hiss, f, as long as we all help each other, and it's great. I really do enjoy it. That's another thing I like about the subreddit and the community. It feels like everyone on Another Eden is actually very nice to each other. I've seen some really toxic Reddit places, and no, AE is great. Yeah. Well, I have a few green keys to burn at Garalia, so we can take a look at that later. Oh, really, Theatric Bandit? Yeah. Hey, P5 is cool. I still like using Joker and Morgana. I mean, the downside to grinding out their shadow and light for the other units is that you have to give up the chance of chant scripts. Light Swarm, I play nothing else except this. Don't have the time for it, unfortunately. I am familiar with that acronym, though. Oh, thank you. I try to I don't know about being humble, but like I said, I am here to like I said, enjoy the game, share what I know with you guys, and if you guys learn from me, great. That's kind of the idea. And like I said, I'm always surprised, even nowadays, I'm always shocked that you guys actually want to watch me just play this game. I mean, I'm just enjoying myself and playing, and you guys are just watching, which is really, really cool. You're welcome. Yeah, grinding still sucks. Hey, welcome. How's it going? Oh, you're welcome, James. Yes, that moth was nuts. That was a tough one for me as well. Yeah, the Pain and Poison Grass comes a little bit slower, but I do find that Future does drop quite a bit. Wow, you're up late. Welcome to the channel and to the live stream, and glad you're staying up to watch this with me. I do find that when it comes to difficulty levels in the game, even waiting 3 or 4 months after content comes out, by that time the units you have are definitely more powerful than the content at that you're having trouble with, and I find that that's very easy. Like I said, my son is he's joined only like 6 or 7 months ago. He's beaten essentially all the horrors from antiquity and present day, Garalia. So it's very different than when I was struggling on the weekend. For example, the Crab Bonds, for example, was one that was a little bit traumatic. Obviously, the rolling Tanuki, a fire guy who I had no water team against, those were all pretty tough. Well, congrats on the Molina AS. Well, any information you can learn, Nefero, hey, welcome to stay and watch and stay with the community. Yes, I think definitely in a couple of months. We're only I want to say we're only about 7 updates behind ES Molina, and obviously about 10 or 11 updates before we're catching up to Japan. Yeah, I don't use, I try not to look at any guides or online. I do realize that there's a lot of Japanese resources like Altema, altema.jp if you guys want to take it out. They do give a lot of hints and strategies. I prefer to figure out on my own, and if I really need to check it out, I'll check it out, but I haven't really found a need for that. Gamer dad versus son gacha pull. I wouldn't go against my youngest son. He kills me in gacha pulls. That would be pretty cool. Maybe I'll do a collab with one of them in the future, and we'll just record it and put it back to back. So if you guys actually want to see that, we're going to do I can do a collab, for example, with one of my sons. And if you guys want to see that, yeah, I can do that. It won't be live, of course. It will just I'll have a video put up about comparisons. Fire Tanuki, yep, that was tough. Without Dewey's Manifest and Shini's Manifest, had absolutely no chance beating it. Cool. Hey, that's what I like to hear. I mean, the stream is meant to be chill, hang out, watch some gameplay, cheer me on as I try to get some chat scripts. Oh, Kikyo, yes, nice strat. I was even trying to use Galliard at one point. Hey, if Scott asks me, I will definitely collab with him. Yeah, but you know what? The funny thing is, as I said, if I go back now to beat it, easy peasy with that thing. I really hope that in the future they allow the almost like in the space-time rift where you can go back and challenge those bosses. I would love to. My son uploads YouTube. Yes, it's Jeff Morrison. He's actually on my featured channels. I have 3 sons, for those who don't know. Yes, I'm glad the audio's fixed. I have 3 sons. My oldest one, who is AKA Jeff Morrison, of course not his real name, he has a YouTube channel, and he's on my feature channel, and he does play Eden, among other games, but he does definitely put some videos up. My younger 2 sons, they do not put up any videos, although from time to time, all 3 of them do voice on my videos. So just the one. I wish I had his Mina. Water always hates me. Never getting water units. Honestly. I mean, I still haven't pulled a 5-star Mighty. I had Leclerc from the very beginning, but let's be honest. She's not really there as a water DPS. She's very fast. Her OG form DPS is way below average. But the main thing she was good for, aiming flood saved me many times as I played. Yeah, crab bonds is very easy nowadays. Just use honestly Violet. If you have Mayufa, essentially any good Earth team will destroy it, but the free characters really wreck it. No, water's really fallen a lot, honestly. And besides, elemental zones have kind of fallen down compared to weapon zones. However, I know that in Japan they had some new new bosses that are elemental based, and so I think we might have to dust off those elemental zones. Red screen of death. Yeah, I definitely AS Shigiri, I'm not planning to go for that. Wind has always been my best. And then for a while, Earth was way better. And to be fair, nowadays, I don't even think any of those teams are very good. I think my Slash DPS is probably the best. Followed by Pierce. And once I get AS Suzuki and AS Yuen, or AS Seal, my Pierce will probably be number 1. Hey, hola! Welcome, Christian. Fire's been okay for me. Fire Slash team is pretty good, And once I get AS Miyu, AS Sakia, Fire Slash will be all the rage. Literally. Well, you don't need any water units anyways. There's no bosses that really require water. Yes, are you guys enjoying the stream? With all those, Yes, I am very, very fortunate to have Melissa. I realize that. That is one thing I will say. Save for AS still for Thillilila or wait for AS4. Well, at this point, being that we didn't at 2.5, if you had wanted to pull for Thillilila and AS4 and one banner, that would have been okay. But I would have always considered that not as necessary. Now that AS Thillilila will be out, you can farm for AS4's treatises and save all your stones for AS Thillilila, which is what 10 plus updates away. So you'll actually have what 3 months, which is what 6k stones. If you hold all out for that, not a bad chance to get her. I think ES Melina is lightning actually, lightning fist. She's not hammer anymore, and she has a separate AF bar too, which is really crazy. Yes, weapon zones seem to be better, but when I built my account, the whole point is having access to all zones, all teams. And so really, eventually, for everyone who's either free to play or future, they really want to build an account that has everything. So, you know, have all your different weapon zone setters, all your different, you know, elements, zone setters, so on and so forth. Yes, normal Thillilila is OP. You know, eventually they're going to have those lightning zones, shade zone, and crystal zone. And so, yes, I am slowly trying to accumulate. Nice badge, by the way, speed 20. Can we get something amazing here?
Ask them to vote which one.
Yes, AS Thillilila is coming. I'm gonna go OG route, guys. Let's see if anything's cool. AS Thillilila is broken. There's a running joke that she should be rated above 100 in Ultima. Up. F. Man. Oh man. And the fact you can't get anything from the cat makes it even more salty. Thanks. Yes, AS Thillilila has a AoE, which makes her broken. She also has a lot more fire attacks, so that's one thing I do like. Haha, white cakey. Hey, you know, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I'm hoping for at least to get some, you know, the cats to come so I can get those luring shadow and guiding light. Oh, congratulations, Vario. I've only had that once. AS Thillilila, she's got really strong fire as well as strong shade attacks, and she is really strong that way. Oh, don't worry, your chat scripts will eventually come. So I changed my future Garrelia team just a little bit just to play around with it. I don't have Suzette in anymore. I think that this team is actually probably pretty decent in order to take this down. This part's a little bit more tough. 2 turns. I don't know about tier lists. I don't usually follow tier lists, to be honest. You know, I go with what I feel the moves are. But yes, the tier list is, you know, a lot of people vote on it. Yeah, Ultima has a pretty good representation of the power. Agreed. Yes, it's rating on overall power. Replaced only for the time being, just for fun. I do actually use Suzette OG in all my essentially in all my teams. Yeah, I tried the awards. It is very slow to load. So, on my last stream, I had to two-turn this. Now I can just bar this, which is great. That's one good thing about having Melissa, like I said. Getting your bar done really quickly is fine. And you just have to wait for the AF bar to actually fade. Let's see if we can kill this. Sometimes I actually do some single target DPS so that I can get 2 hits in with Melissa so they don't all die. There you go. I actually really do think the Steam is a great option for people, and the fact that the Another Eden team has now expanded that really makes me think they're going to put a lot of effort into maintaining the game, and so hopefully we all get to enjoy this game for years to come. Oh, sorry that the stream is a little bit broken. How many stones? I did it twice. 2,000 on the first one, and then 1,000, and that was the final one, which I was very, very lucky in. Still buzzing? Yeah, I don't know. My audio streaming, as I said, the internet looks good, but I guess it's just, I don't know. The stream is just falling apart just a little bit. Hello, welcome. I'm glad it doesn't bother you guys too much. As long as you guys at least can hear my voice, that'd be great. That's great. Good. Come on, now's the opportunity to show me something good. And nothing. Well, I'll look into the audio, hopefully improving the audio for the future, but like I said, it's just that's just the nature of having my internet's not the most powerful here. I mean, like I said, when I buy, you know, my wife and I pay for the internet, obviously, and we never expected our internet to be used for live streaming, to be fair. Great, glad to hear the voice is still there at least. Hey, welcome back. You entreaties, very, very nice. Hi, Koi. In terms of playing daily, I just burned my keys, so today's a little bit longer, honestly, about an hour. Obviously, I'd be a little bit faster if I was offline, but, you know, this is 2 days worth of keys, actually. I saved up all my green. So, honestly, between half an hour to an hour, depending on how many battles I want to kill on the bosses. So, for example, if I don't care about the mobs, and I speed run my keys, it'll be really fast. Attack frags are very useful. Oops. I've never used an offering. Have you guys? Leclerc is near level 10, but just got over level 9 today, so it won't be this week that I'll be showing that battle. It will be showing the battle probably off live stream, unfortunately. Hey, Edwin. Congratulations, Interval, on your Remitter. Glad you're burning keys along with me and hopefully getting some really good drops. Nothing too exciting today, honestly. Unfortunately. I think the one downside to Melissa, other than the fact that it's just that she starts a zone and it just takes time to kind of load. But again, from a power standpoint and gameplay, absolutely no complaints otherwise. I still have only 2 Remiters. Hi! Hey, Michael. How's it going? Yeah, don't use gems on keys unless unless you have free stones. I mean, stones are much more important for, obviously, to summon. Hey, I'll trade you. I'll give you a Divine Paladin. Just give me a Remitter. I'll take an AS Sukiya or AS Yuan one too. They do look alike, actually. They do look alike. I think it's just that all white that makes them look close. I mean, for Saki, obviously her white uniform is part of the IDA. For Rosetta, she's not in the same time zone. Oh, Sabirus. In that case, yes. Buy whatever you need. Yes, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully, you can stay a little bit. I'm finished all my red keys for this week, including buying a few, and I only have a few green keys left. But hopefully, you can bring me some luck. I want to see some awesome drops. We've only seen one Hypnotist Treaty so far. No chance. Why aren't you buying green keys? How's Hina? Never got her. I got a dupe. Falbina instead. Jade Manifest. He already has a personal. No, he already has personal Grasta. Saki, I hope, gets upgraded. Oh, definitely. Definitely buying keys is better with Severe Gems. I buy it every week. Because that means you only get stuck with 20 gems instead of 120. But honestly, the chance of, if you have all the reward slots unlocked, that is the way to go. Hey, maybe they'll have a crossover, like a alternate time zone or something like that, where they're both kind of involved in IDA. Well, hopefully they have an IDA 4, actually. So, again, for those who are relatively new to the game, definitely try to buy your keys only for the ones that you can get the reward slots. Red keys would definitely be preferable to greens because of the fact that, not everyone has... 5 slots or 4 slots, and let's be honest, if you're new to the game, you don't even have Garrelia open. So you really want to concentrate on those red keys once you can get to end game. And the reason for that, obviously, is that you need to be grinding light to get to that 120 reward slot. Yeah, that was a little bit slower than average. Yeah, so basically, as I said, if you're newer to the game, just buy your red keys. Your green keys will replenish whenever. If you're at end game like myself, I highly recommend buying red and greens. Hi, Mahmood. Welcome. Okay, now I think I have more Rosetta, for sure. Another storyline of her. I did enjoy her 3 personal quests. Okay, let's buy 2 keys, 2 tickets. Hopefully we can end this stream on a bang. Okay, we do need our debuffer here. So, we're going to not be using... we're not going to be using, what do you call it? Melissa. We're gonna die. Good luck, Bruno. If you're wondering why I'm not using Melissa, that first turn enhanced with their flash strike stance, that guy's gonna wipe me. Actually, I could bar it. technically. So, maybe I'll just bar it. Hold on. Let me just end this. Okay, hold on. I forgot. Having her is actually very, very useful in terms of DPS. So let's just end it right there. I really want to actually see what happens after chapter 76. I know not all of you have finished it, so I won't spoil it. But I really want to see what happens with that storyline, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Yes, Alfeka. I love the music, and hopefully we love some chat scripts too. I don't think I've ever used Melissa in this area because you know, just changed up my team. So I do have to fight enough battles to get that done. My ultimate hammer is only 25, so yeah, yes, 1 turn AF all the way. There you go, 3 hits. Oh, wow, did not kill it. Okay. I think, yes, for us in global and as well as Japan, I think 76 is the highest. Okay, let's see if we get anything cool here. F. Man, I really want to show you guys something awesome. 1 turn AF, let's go. Should be interesting. There we go. Let's heal. Technically, with Mass Grassa, she would have gotten extra damage. Hopefully, the end results or end rewards give us some treatises that we don't that we need. Schedules for streams? No, I'm planning to do it probably every Saturday. Haven't set out a schedule yet, but just kind of playing around with it, honestly, because this is new for me. If it gets more popular, then I'll do I'll do more. Okay, last run of dungeons, guys. Hopefully, we have some redemption on the last run. Yes, the usual drop of 10 silly high-class scrolls, which I don't need at this point. I don't even upgrade Strawboy at this point. I should, but I hardly do. Yeah, it hasn't been very lucky, but, you know, some weeks are good, some weeks are bad, and like I said, in future streams, I do hope that you see some of the crazy luck that I have had in the past. No, you won't hear much of the song. The whole point is to finish it quickly for you guys. No AF challenge? Maybe in the future. I think that boss is actually pretty tough without AF. As in so many stones? Yes. Saving. I know you missed the early part of the stream, but I am planning to pull a Marusha. I hope I don't get a dupe AS Negi, but I probably will, and that will bring my Negi to 80 Shadow. Still don't have AS Rosetta, but my son does, and it's really good. She's really, really good. Allows you to easily kill twins. Among other bosses. You can kill the slime with it too. No Grasta challenge? Maybe with with the Tales of, I do no Grasta challenge. And I've had enough of no Grasta back in the day when I first played. No thank you. I think I did no Grasta with the other lands that on my other account, or my son's other account. Last week when I first did the first Steam one, I loaded up a auxiliary account, and that was quite painful. I think it had very few manifests too. Oh, Melisha? Yeah. I like the Japanese names more. Melisha doesn't sound as awesome as Marusha. Yes. See, that's the thing. Playing around with different teams and different challenges would be kind of cool. But, you know, at the end of the day, want to be efficient here. Hey, Clark ASO is going to be good. So with the speed, he's going to be really good. Yes, Grasta makes a big difference. And it also gives you something to build towards too. But like I said, with the power creep, it kind of feels off. Close call? I would say Super Bosses. Unseen was the last one that was a little bit difficult. I tried not to use Melissa, and that did not go so well. I'm waiting for AS Nagi. That will make her super crazy. Oh, you want me to do an AS Rosetta review on my son's account? Sure. I can try working on that in the future. Ooh, that was not very nice. Xian's not even good with Manifest. Okay, last chance of redemption. Do we have redemption? And... oh, come on! Terrible. Not even a Jadeite. My 30 speed badge and 35 speed badges are on my on Kikyo, I think. There you go, back to full life for the max HP Grasta, and let's just end it here. Oh, not quite. There you go. Hello, Johnny. Welcome. You just caught the end of the stream. This is my last green key, but let's see if we can end the stream on a bang. AS Aldo would be great, or even getting his Ogre Rancorm as a manifest. Come on. Oh, hey, we still got a Mika Hayashi, but nothing too amazing. Hey, you're welcome, Diogo. Glad I could help. Okay, so again, I'm going to probably end the stream right here. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, if if you had any suggestions for the future, let me know. But I definitely will be doing key burns once a week if you guys want to join me for the community kind of chat, so to speak. Hey, time to get some sleep, Johnny. And for myself, you should guys can get some sleep. And myself, I'm going to grab some breakfast. So thank you all for joining. Hey, Michael, everything's good. Just going to grab some breakfast. And we'll see you guys all next time. Thanks again. Yes, I might actually stream Chapter 7 if I have time. Join me next time. Thank you.
Oh, 4 new subs.